Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
We're looking to make the plan, because once you're in the dance, anything can happen. But we would consider this season a success if we took our first step to respectability.
Shout out to Kingston's Clubhouse in the building. Make sure y'all go follow Kingston Clubhouse.
Be the time.
Setting your sights low like that, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. And no offense, Cliff, but that's a loser's mentality.
I understand where you're coming from. And no one should be satisfied with losing. I hate losing. It makes me sick. I get nauseous, headaches, you name it. But it's my job as the general manager to honestly evaluate this roster. And if I compare it to the rest of the league, it wouldn't be fair for me to say we have failed if we didn't win a championship.
I see what you mean. But if we don't win a championship, I'm the one that's going to be sick.
I love that about you. Surprise us and push us towards contention faster than I thought. Speaking of, we need to set your personal goals for the first half of the season. Coach Tucker's going to walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great, because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I want to win the NBA Cup.
That puts a lot of pressure on you and your teammates. You heard what Cliff just said about our expectations for the season.
I'm trying to change Cliff's mind. I'm trying to change everyone's mind. And winning the NBA Cup proves that we're much further along than everyone thinks, Cliff included.
You'll have to work harder than you've worked in your entire life to accomplish this.
Look,
you know that, right?
I'm built for this, Coach. I need this, all right?
Then that's what we'll work toward.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP. I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere.
It's all bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, no, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. Do I think that I have greatness? Of course. But it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training is paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Donna.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And Pete, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
all right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Oh, that's the magic right there. Yep. Hold that. Perfect.
All right,
We got all we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out, man?
I don't know the exact date, but follow us on social, and it'll be up there first.
All right. I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, MP.
Yep.
MP, let's bring it tonight.
What's good?
Need some help?
Looking good, my guy.
Let's get after it, MP.
Look out there, MP. What's up, MP?
Okay, what? What's up?
Be about to tear the roof off.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you, you want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Hey, that seemed fair.
Yeah, it's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
it's
hey.
different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so, make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know. Plainview.
The wait is finally over. Opening night is upon us. This is it. Opening day. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more.
Decided to change it up. So, we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on MP.
Hey, guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Bogdanovich out there with Sharp. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Johnson. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Johnson. And just miss after miss right now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Bogdanovich. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. Hunter.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Atlanta with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Johnson is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Sharp, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Hawks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Risache. He's guarded by Melton. And it's Risache missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get to it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
Here's Risache. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Johnson, the pass to Sharp.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovich. A very nice season for him last year. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
First one falls for. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Johnson. Rebound, Atlanta. Gabella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sharp, the pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Nance. Bogdanovich against Melton. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Capella with a screen on Sharp. Young with no one around. Off target from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Sharp. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Now, here's Hunter. Finney-Smith defending. Now Daniels. Pass to Young. Launches a 3. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 19-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Young against Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear...
When I look at Atlanta, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but checked in for Shake Milton. The front court is Rizier and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. Back to Young. Good on the bucket. Young's got 19 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
To the inside. Daniels uses both hands to slam it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Daniels kicks to Johnson. Pass to Rizier. Six on the shot clock. And here's Young from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter's checked in for Daniels, and it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Atlanta. They're on an 18-6 run. The Hawks again can't hit.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Finney-Smith. The Nets working the ball around now. The three from Johnson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Rizachet. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. And so it's Atlanta having no problems at all. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Johnson. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Wilson out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Johnson, and it's Sharp, and it's the center, locking down the middle.
The D just couldn't anticipate Bogdanovich's shot there. He catches them by surprise with the pull-up.
Johnson kicks to Melton. Sharp sets the pick for Melton. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Stolen by Wilson. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Back to Johnson. Rebound, Atlanta. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Hunter, the pass to Matthews. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Nance sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. Unloads from 9. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Johnson surveying the floor. Inside. Sharp against Matthews. And it's Sharp missing. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Hawks. Pass to Nance. Outside Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Nance.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Sharp with a screen on Bogdanovich. Elton kicks to Johnson. Looking to end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
And the Hawks making a change here. Roddy's checked in. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that love every minute of it.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text, too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless...
Tough debut for MP.
Pick 3 destinations. I pick from.
That's it.
Good game last night.
tear it up.
There he is. Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
There it is.
What's up, MP?
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.